by now I think you've seen the dash cam footage of Athabasca Chipewyan First Nations Chief Allan Adam being tackled, punched, and put in a chokehold by RCMP officers in Alberta. What do you make of this video? Do you think this is evidence of systemic racism in the RCMP? And if so, what can we do about it?
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, I was very troubled to see the video. I read the reports of what happened to the chief a few days ago when it first surfaced. Saw the pictures, deeply troubled by that, and seeing the video it's very difficult to watch. Obviously, there's an investigation going on right now, so I don't think it would be appropriate for me to comment beyond just saying I found it very troubling, very worrying. I think that the events of the last few days and weeks have ignited a very important conversation about the use of excessive force and the need for things like dash cams and body cams. I certainly support measures to have those types of pieces of equipment installed to ensure that when these incidents happen, we have as much information as possible to determine whether or not officers acted inappropriately, and to ensure that those who do face consequences.
RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucki said she's struggling with the term systemic racism. She's not quite sure how to define it. What does that term mean to you, and how would you define systemic racism?
Well, I believe systemic racism is when you have an aspect of an institution that is either by design or the results of produce discrimination against people based on the color of their skin or their ethnicity. I note that there's a huge backlog of complaints lodged against the RCMP. This government has done nothing to clear that backlog, nothing to provide the resources needed to investigate those complaints. And again, if Justin Trudeau if Justin Trudeau has done nothing about these types of things, and he's indicating that there are issues with the RCMP with systemic racism, precisely what is he going to do about it? He's been Prime Minister of this country for almost 5 years now. He has done nothing about it. So again, with Mr. Trudeau, we see these empty words without any action to back it up, and it's very frustrating.